Hello, mic test 1, 2, 3. Mic picking up. Yep, it is picking up good. Pause that. Check and check. I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything, so we can just switch on over. I love it that my mouse disappears when I shake it a little too much. Still appearing on my screen, but of course, I think I need to switch to window capture to actually show that one off. You know what? I'll switch to window capture so you can actually see it. That's for a moment. Yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, let's get started. I don't exactly remember what I was doing last time besides capturing shit and also getting this up to run a little better. Alright, that takes the plastanium. I remember now. Man, that thing's going up to 63 items a second. Holy shit. I guess it's not too surprising the sector's pretty well off. Getting plugged up again. Because it's not outputting fast enough. Problem. Okay. I guess I should finally fix it. Finally. I know. Halloran, you should have done that way earlier. Yes, I know. Hi, how you doing? I just want it like that. You isn't really doing much anyway. And for you, I will just upgrade it like so. So why not? Oh wait, you're coming from there. Okay, right. You've been waiting patiently for Wednesday? That excited, are ya? Oh, wow, it's actually outputting fast enough. Outputting probably just a little too fast. Oh, I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh, titanium got in there. Where's the titanium coming from? How is the titanium getting in there? Six neighboring sectors, oh god. Also the neighboring sectors. And now oil's the problem again, god damn. Each sector is huge, oh god. Oh, that sounds like total fun. having power issues again? Or at least, apparently over here we are? That was weird, it wasn't connected properly. That's a very weird name. Why is it called that? Not enough water again. Water, 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 water. Eradication plus plus? That sounds absolutely horrifying. I don't know if I want to go deal with eradication plus plus. How's this all connected? Might be better if I connected it like that. That's better connected. So it's any water. Every 60 seconds? Oh god. That sounds like hell. Hell given form. Actually, I probably should just use containers because they can move with a little bit more water. Arguably. Imagine that will help slightly. Move that over there. Connect you there. Okay. This 3-course spread out, only need tier 3, so Naval Fortress is gonna be fine. As I figured it would be. Good. Good, 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 good. We're still having water issues despite all the throughput. That is why spore-based oil is shit. It's too much water. Too much, too much, too much. I could add some water extractors over here. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Get a little bit more water. Assuming, of course, I have enough power for all this, because it is power hungry as hell. That's one problem with it. Only that much, really. Not a whole lot. Yeah, that produces a considerable amount of water. I nerfed the water power consumption? Only consumes 90. I guess they buffed it slightly? Yeah, 4, that's a whole lot. Alright, now that's at full production again. Not that bad. That's good to know. It's doing pretty well transferring. Good. Alright. Take another look at the... Alright, that requires surge. So much shit. Oh yeah, I need to go to patient to get that one. Right. So that's Tainted Woods, Bastion, Atolls. Tolls was... I don't remember. Is that a bonus thing? Yeah, that's a bonus thing. I need that for that. Testing grounds is also optional. Alright, right. Alright, that does I would love that. That's so much better than the wave. By a considerable amount. It's not even funny. New coal, please. Not surprised that it's very hard. I would figure it'd be very hard considering, you know, Year 5. Got a little bit of power there. Oh, I remember this sector. I just built Tier 5 and didn't really do much of it. You have your own little drone? You have your own drone. I'm supposed to be the only drone here. Yeah, specters. Probably won't really be much in range. The more annoying part would be the swarmers and the ripples. Aconite Factory, huh? That sounds like a lot of fun. Well, I want to try and Mimolize. Get all that. Okay. So now we get some Minos. Get some Polys. It's up, huh? That's cool to know. Okay. Also gonna want a light because I can. See a factory. Well, I see a factory, risotto. Not to be a threat, though. Yeah, I could help a little bit. Actually, I should get Overdome. The moment I'm doing pretty well empowered to thermal here. Do it in a minute. Oh, that is much faster. Much nicer. I'm gonna get rid of these, get them out of the way. Actually, is there even thorium here? No, wrong thing. There is thorium, but it's probably on that island. Okay. Good to know. I should have made a landing pad blueprint. That would have been a great idea. Of course, it's on the islands. The bottom islands. Oh, right there? That's just... Oh, God. That's pretty there, ain't it? Alright. Yeah, I probably should turn this into a blueprint. That'd be really smart, wouldn't it? I don't have to build it every single goddamn time. But no, I'd rather have to build it every single goddamn time. So I'm weird like that, apparently. I turn that around, and then I need water. This should be more than enough, hopefully. That in there. Build that. Yep, mass drivers, they get it across the water. Because there's just so much deep water, especially right there. Actually, that's the only way to get it across from there. Unless you want to use units, but... yeah. Not a very useful amount of time, if anything. Okay. Copper, glass, graphite. Actually, I don't even think I have titanium on that. I think I do. Yeah, I don't got titanium. Nothing on that, and nothing on that, of course. So that one can just be empty. Apparently I need a bit more water for throughput. Which also means I'm going to need more power, so I'm going to make that blueprint. No, I called it something else, didn't I? Water spore, bond, whatever. So I'm gonna put that there, put that there. And that should do the trick, pretty much. Oh, planetary is after this one? That doesn't sound horrifying at all. Good, got some power going in there. A few overdrives. Also overdrive the water. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And apparently it's filling up. So So I actually need to increase throughput. And I notice there's someone coming. When someone is coming, I need to get a Spectre up a 9. I can quickly do that, so I don't have to worry about that. Actually, I got Thorium coming in, so I can do that. Of course, that's assuming they're gonna come... 5 units. Oh, because I got an intelligent AI there. RTS AI. Well, that's why I'm... Oh, those ones aren't coming just yet. You're making your own sector? Geothermal Stronghold. That sounds like a nice sector. I would like my water sources to increase. I guess I might as well also increase the mass driver so they fire faster. I don't seem to be getting graphite. To respawn and bilge. Ow. Well, that's good to know that they can do that. Cool. That's gonna make it a little harder. Alright. What do I have? These boys. Oxymoron, Brian, Serene. Cluster missiles. That could be fun. Actually, what did they acquire resource-wise? Oh wait, that's tier 4. Tier 3. You acquire silicon, titanium, glass. Silicon, titanium, glass. Silicon and glass. Silicon and titanium. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to make both. Well, let me see. What do I all need for those? So I need silicon, glass, titanium, graphite, and that's about it. Gonna do it the old school way. Busted in range cheese. Ooh, that sounds pretty nice. Silicon. Silicon, silicon, duh. Anyway. Do it really old-fashioned. Old-fashioned, but it still works at the end of the day. All I really need is them to work. Actually, I need you. Go that way. I should actually have you go across all them. Those aren't junctions. And I needed titanium and glass. And I needed graphite for you. Then for you, I needed titanium, glass, and silicon. No graphite beyond that point, so get rid of you. Can sometimes randomly outrange Ripple. Cirrus was... yeah, the tier 3 support chip. Which I am going for. Oh, that said, I probably should actually get more silicon going. Because I'm not going to be able to support all this with just import right now. Especially if it's overdriven. Frag range? Frags. 13 area damage, but 2.5 tiles. That's actually pretty good AoE so far. Oh yeah, I don't have titanium. I shouldn't build that on top of the titanium. That was a bad idea. This frag range is not told in the info. That's bizarre. With me, you silly little things. Okay, so we need titanium because we don't make any, and I forgot about that. Probably shouldn't have to worry about that at all. Church tower over here and here. He's going. Of course, I need some water. Ah, that's already going there. Cool. Shield as an ability. That's actually pretty nice and strong. You guys can go repair them. That real quick. And you can come and assist. So I do. You're not big enough. Hi, Zim. Yeah, that's understandable. It seems to be a very boredom day. Big boredom day indeed. Probably should get impacts. That would be very beneficial. I'm in clutch. Oh, I didn't hook that up to power. Oops. That would help if I hooked it up, wouldn't it? Not gonna send your units yet? That's scary. Just waiting to send them kind of deal, huh? But it does seem to be more of today to me, it seems like. Could be wrong, of course. And of course you can... disconnect you from that, disconnect you right there. Connect you there. Uh-oh. All out of titanium. See why I use it. Oh, I didn't set them. Oops. Thank you for pointing that out. Oh, there was titanium right over there. Oh well. Now we get everything. Good, good, good. Apparently I'm not getting any graphite. So I'm gonna disable these guys so they don't see that. Get me into Ace Attorney. Why's that? So you guys are coming over here. Well, if you want to be over there, you can go help with that. Good series, is that all? No other reason? Guys connected like that. Give you some water. You can fire all you want. Apparently you have stupid range. Oh yeah, that's some stupid range. All puns are mean something, huh? Fascinating. Yeah, I think I need to switch these to containers in the middle. Get the water going faster. It has homing. The frags have homing? Really? God damn. That's not something I expected. Where that would be easiest might be that middle one. Oh, of course you're getting polys too. Well, that one might be easier to take out because it has less defenses. A horizon? And a flare? So we have air units, huh? Apparently I gotta go help this out first. Some repair. And parallax because they're not gonna be that nasty. Since there's lead just right here, I can add a few scatters. Alright, go take out that core. We can probably continue onwards. Oh, right. You don't like that. You like this. Or single click it. Ah, look! A swarm of boats. It would be a shame if something would happen to all those boats. Oh, right. They also repair. Why are you spreading out like that? I don't get that. You don't need to spread out. Nice in your repair. Woo-hoo. Alright. Yeah, you run away. That's my area now. Lost a few ships. Yes, you've said that several times, hon. Calm down. I can remember. I am gonna also move the overdrive dome. You guys will stay on rebuild. I don't need it. I don't know if they're that strong. That'd be pretty good, but I don't know. Then again, I don't get to play with naval units most of the time. Apparently, naval is not really fun. For a lot of players or something. Aren't we getting glass? Okay, I'm gonna switch that out for lead. I think needing 1,500 water is a little high. That's just me personally, though. Feels like a real large amount. And then maybe adding all these would help a lot. Especially since they are overdriven, so they're gonna make even more water. Okay, there we go. Now we seem to be getting the most. The highest tier, free HP. Well, that makes a lot of sense for boats, if anything. It's easier to get more mass on the waters than it is on land. A lot easier. Oh, it has 2 large bases, huh? Oh, you're using oil? That's mean. Uh-oh. Butt stuck. Apparently I can't discharge into these boats. Yeah, that wouldn't really lie my boats. Yeah, they were using oil to tar my ship so they can burn better. Okay, so I definitely need to be within some amount of range to keep them in check. Yeah, just rebuild those, because why not? Oh, you get megas now, huh? Wonder why you're using megas for? What's so mega about them? Wonder if I could get away with it. No. Not the space. Shoot them manually, huh? Ah, of course you did. Getting me all burned up again. Actually, I want that polygon. Definitely not that strong. At least not with two segments blocking some shots. Probably not a good spot that I can really go into for a lot. Where are they getting oil from anyway? Oil's coming from there. Okay, so that's where some oil is. Or like a heart counter in general. Could I get power over here? No. Not really. I can get some spore going. I guess that's something I can do. Not a whole lot, but it is some amount of power I can get once I get these solar panels here. That way I can actually bring some repair. Kinda. I did had a lot of units and they got destroyed pretty easily. Okay, go over there, please. Well, actually, I'm gonna kill these overdrives. They're not helping. Put you on rebuild. And surprisingly, solar panels are shit. Alright. Those now. Oh, right, that's a... Yeah, they don't make as much power at night. have that range of the Spectre, please. There we go. 3 new maps. Oh god. Alright. Tier 3 bots are strong, but I think I should have went with Tier 4. Aegis probably actually would have been a really good idea there. So we got quite a few new areas. Yeah, Planetary wasn't there. Planetary is probably behind that one. Lateral Shipyard. Located from the far reaches of the Central Sea, this naval production facility contains technology for building advanced units. Destroy this facility and use the technology to further assist in the completion of the final objective. Sunken Pier, optional objective. Watch an offshore oil platform. This facility has long since fallen into disrepair. High amount of enemy naval units detected. Be prepared for attacks from multiple directions. And weathered channels, optional objective. This channel system harbors abundant resources. Land your core, fend off enemy waves to claim them. The enemy will take multiple routes to assault your infrastructure. Look for sign of a possible ambush and defend accordingly. Well, well, well. Abundant resources, you say? I definitely wish I could build a core over here. Being able to have a core over here would be so helpful right now. But nah. They don't let you build extra cores on this planet. Even though it would be really useful right now to be able to get more resources. All the resources right here, I could actually build get some surge and phase going. Oh, does it actually have one? Well, I might have to do that optional objective in that case. Because that would be very beneficial. By 5 tile? Oh, hot damn! I wanna go there then. Ah, the search is full. Good. Good. Oh, that's right after Bastion, okay. Desolate Rift. Oh, enemy base right over there. Testing ground, weather channeled, not sunken pier. One of these days I should actually make a blueprint core. With the monos and polys. No oil. Oh! Oh! What shite? That's quite a lot. So there's a core spot right there. One core. Hey, I gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting a 5 drop zone area. I wasn't expecting that many. Next to them. But I think this is all C units outside some air units kind of deal. I could probably get away with it. Actually, there's some thermal right over there that should mostly be safe. Naval units and naval tier 4. Well, that's good to know. Is it just naval units then, in that case? I would really like that. I'm gonna do that, so I can actually not have to worry about that as much. Sometimes crawlers. Well, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay. Why are you building that one? Well, the closest one! A silly thing! What are you doing? Oh, God. You'll need bigger, humid coastline. Good, good, good. So much fun. Unless they're nice enough to give me one extra core, I guess. Okay. Not as much power as I would like, but it's not like I got much choice. Of course, I'm gonna add these. Yeah, that's horribly aligned. Landing pad. Actually, I can check. Go grab that one. Landing pad. Come back. Okay, have fun with that one. I feel like that one's gonna be a bit scary. Okay, that'll work. I do need to also get some titanium. Titanium, titanium, titanium. Forever titanium. I really should shut up some landing pads for titanium. That would just be a smart idea. And just slowly build it all. Making incredibly slowly. those will still be in range, so I'll take that off. So I don't need to worry about it. And then goes power issues. Well, I'm gonna get some power from... Some power? A little bit thorium for power, so I could actually make some RTGs. Especially since they're going to be in infinity range, I thought they are going to get a little bit more power. Yeah, that's quite a bit more power. Like that. And of course, you want to build the pumps first, not the containers. Wow, those things are gathering titanium quite quickly. Add some more pumps there, because why not? I need actually a bit more. Of course, I had to actually set it to be active. That would actually help so I can actually get the resourcing, huh? Okay. This is mostly going to be tier 4 units. I'm gonna set them up a bit like that. Oh, wait. Because they're mostly just gonna come over here to try and get to the core as quick as possible. I can put one right there. Thorium. Go out like that. Oh, wait. I need to move that down a bit. So it's actually properly aligned. It might not be a bad idea to actually do it containers for each one instead. That way they actually have a lot more ammo. Okay. I do need to actually pull it back up a little bit so I can actually output correctly. Yay. power all across. Also get a few lights because why not? No reason not to have some lights. Oh yeah, we can also get some pumps for them. That would be a grand idea. Go mining, please, in that case. Probably can get some force fields in here, too. Not all gonna be water fed, unfortunately, but... Actually, they probably all could be if I did that. Get some water in here. No, that would be more efficient just doing it like that. Yes, thank you for that hint. You can now get rid of it, please. Oh, we're starting off of air units. Oh, that's just great. And of course we ran out of silicone. Well, they're making tons of water, so I could probably expand the pumps. Cause Mama needs her shipments. And only remember the classes. I guess I might as well add the coal knolls to that. Because I am running low. Yeah, not a bad idea to one day play it again. And of course you guys got to go that way. We'll keep that thing safe. Even though I probably should actually put some of the fences there. Go back to mining. Actually, I need to water more than I need the fences, please. Because we're not getting enough silicon! Let's mostly go into lead, copper, and graphite. Of course, thorium. Which you do need, but... yeah. Are you able to move the water quickly enough? Is that a problem? Oh, that's not the problem. I'm kind of honest, I'm kind of surprised they haven't sent, like, more units yet. Also, I am gonna just get that up real quick. Then I can move that. Ultimately, I need more water throughput. It's the problem. I don't need a bridge there, thank you. A bridge is a bad idea. Oh wait, that doesn't get me the throughput I need. There, let's see. Hopefully that's a lot more water. It's more air units. More. Fine. Fine. That's how you wanna play. I'm gonna suck you up. I'm gonna do it violently. Did I make one? No, I never made a blueprint for scatters. Because why would you make a blueprint for that? Why? Okay, that was funny. Using that emoji. Alright. I also do need to worry about these, so... put up some defenses around them at least. Because I really don't need my power being cut off. Especially on that spot, because that spot's going to be the most vulnerable to being attacked. And I can also add some lights, couldn't I? Get you onto repair. Oh, Revelin! No, that's not good. That's a tier 3 air unit! Okay. I could make like a basic core. But that's kind of about it for that spot. But it will be enough to get started, to get some more thorium coming in. And also allow me to make a few specters over here for defense, and I'm gonna have to make some more defenses right there too. Specters here, specters there, specters everywhere. do it like that. Then we can add you guys over here. Oh, this isn't deep water. No, it isn't. Okay, good. Kinda worried if it was pretty deep there for a second. Yeah, I have that feeling too. I don't really want to play a new game at the moment. Like, no thank you. Don't wanna. I guess I can also add some water pumps here too, so they're a little more efficient. Of course, by adding that there, I'm gonna have to add some power over here too. More power! More everything! Also, I'm gonna need some lights over there, thank you. I probably should get a few segments. Segments are actually a really good idea for defense. I would like to put a segment there. I put a pump there, so I can't put that there. Real smart, Halloran. Oh yes, because I have an extra core, I get more units. Aha. Oh, this is very beneficial. Yeah, you got some of these units coming in, okay. Well, in that case, I need to do that. I will actually put it that way. Actually, they actually do have that kind of range. Ooh. That's good. That's going to be very beneficial. I'm going to have to move those when I need to upgrade the core to a bigger one. Fine, I guess. Twist my arm, why don't you? Core is under attack. What the hell hit the core? Yeah, gotta take a moment to repair everything. Also, I need you guys to go mine some more sand and all. That'll be helpful too. I probably... Not like I can really move it per se at the moment. All I can do is just that. course, now I just need to get that going. Woohoo! And unsurprisingly, I'm limited by my build speed at this time being. How a unit got... Oh, it might have been a flare that got past. It was a flare, probably should do that. Get some parallax going. Oh yeah, those also do require surge. Oh! So that's how you're getting past, because you're actually coming from over here! Ah, shite. Well, that explains everything, doesn't it? Oh, I can actually get rid of the scrap here. I thought that was oil for a second. No, there's not oil there. Nope, nope, nope. I'm just gonna put a regular scrap, why not? Doesn't need to be perfect anyway. Yes, yes, go mine. Mine. Oh right, I was making space so I could actually put the surge here. At least get some surge smelting going. Silicon isn't really much of a problem anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of these. Thank you for doing that, my little miners. I love being blocked. I gotta be honest, I expected them to come from all ways, all sides. Oh, you're gonna go over there first? You're more interested in that core? Well, you guys can come and help a little bit then. Quickly repair. Now, sis. That's gonna have to wait for this moment because we do not have enough surge. Unsurprising. I will just build a regular power poles in between. And I guess I should connect all my power grid. Make it one uniform thing instead of, like, spread out. Oh, that'd be a smart idea. I'm just gonna put these there. Or less power did we need? That's funny. Okay. So I might as well just expand the butterfly design over here. Let's spread out this slightly more. Because I actually do need a bit more power. Add some segments and force fields over there too. Of course, I can add that thing right there. I can get rid of these. So I can actually make some space. What are you doing? Okay. Got some force fields, and they have some water so they can stand a little bit longer. You're gonna come over for that thing now, unsurprising. Oh, I can upgrade that to a nucleus now. So I'm gonna do that. I am gonna add a few RTGs over here too. Yes, because I totally can't hear you typing. Would be proper distraction. They should have plenty of protection just in case any from up there come over here. Just in case. Actually, you guys don't need a mine anymore. You guys can just be fully rebuild. So we can have 48 units. That's a lot. Okay. Might not be a bad idea to add an overdrive dome over here. I don't know. Build another Spectre because we can, though. Silicone is going down slightly. Honestly, I did expect them to all come from the same direction. Not same direction, all at the same time, I should say. Of course, I can build that. You getting repaired? No. Good. Let's just go over there. You don't get hit. Okay, surge? Not surge. Silicon is slowly coming back up, so I am going to do that. Because we do need a little bit more alloy. No, we're not suffering on transferring items at the moment. Well, maybe a little bit with the top one, but that one doesn't have silicon. Well, we're gonna make that one silicon. So we get even more of it coming in. If we need to make a phase, well, oh, I do have core phase, so I could. I have to worry about it with that thing. That one's just barely out of range. Maybe actually move that a little bit closer. Then I can build that. Like, defense-wise, I think we're pretty much fine. I don't think we're gonna have that much of a problem. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get a few megas. Yeah, that does of course surge alloy. I mean, if we're gonna keep that up, we might as well also add a base fabric weaver. Be able to be more than enough to keep that online. Move that there so it gets out of the way. Then we can get some megas in here so we can actually get some repairing, just in case. Hopefully we wouldn't need it, but you never know. Oh, I had those set to repair on accident. Oops. Water does seem to be keeping up with the landing pads, thankfully. So I don't have much of a problem there. You guys come over there so you don't get shot at. Another wave. And I'm gonna grab water real quick. Alright, I'm back. Oh wait, I forgot to put cores on that thing. Not cores. Bolts. And again, doesn't really matter. Not like it's gonna add much of value of anything. Of course they can go that direction. Power issues, huh? And the power spike. Alright, we can add a few more at least, I guess. Something. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to add that to the other core instead. I don't know. I am gonna add a few batteries though. Because it's not a bad idea to have some of those. And let me switch to Omega. I'm not used to seeing Verdi-4 titanium. I got that in my inventory. Okay, let's start speeding through the ways. We're pretty much well defended at this point. Why did they want to go in a single line so bad? And then they start splitting up, and then they come back in a single line again. AI pathing is weird. And unsurprisingly, Tier 1 and Tier 2 units don't survive very well against something that's meant for Tier 4s and 5s. You could have saw that one coming, huh? Okay. Ah, did something come from that direction? Well, whatever it was, it got wiped out pretty well. Since there's a lot of spots here, that wouldn't be bad to increase. Oh yeah, there's I forgot about that. We unlocked the research for that thing. Might as well get the foreshadow too, an impact, large solar reactor. I don't think I need that. I definitely don't need those things. I don't know. Large solar panel might not be a bad idea overall. Yeah, there is quite a few resources here. Especially in like titanium, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually make some launch pads for this spot. To get some more of that titanium going. Actually, so we have some titanium going. There is a decent amount of thorium too, so we could actually get some phase production going. For when we capture this, of course. And there's also a decent amount of thermal, so we get a decent amount of power that way. I don't know if I have a somatic for this little amount of sand available. Well, technically I do have that thing, but kinda want to use more like that. So you can get a lot more sand that way. Could right there, that's not a bad spot. Get some sand output. Not as much as you would like, but it is some. At least get some for you. Seriously? What is wrong with you? Oh, look at that! Some ground units. Kill these all real quick. That's because they're really annoying. I can get these built real quick to block this area off to them so they don't want to go that direction. Because I want them to go over here instead. That's a lot better for me overall. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of annoying that they've all come over here. Well, I also have to get some for him over here too. Annoyingly. Okay. Build that, please. Since we need to get some thorium over here as well, I am just gonna do that. Why not? I don't need that much. It's just mostly gonna be defending against the land units. Well, they could come in actually much bigger numbers than I would like. Now, there's always a possibility. Not a high chance, but it's still a probability. I actually could use meltdowns for this. I like meltdowns. They would be pretty nice to use for this section. Consume a lot of power. Let's see, how much power did they consume? 1,200. Do have excess power in that regard, especially with batteries. Let's actually do like 2 of them. The rest are specters. That'd be the greatest idea. First, I'm gonna do that. Actually, why didn't I container those? I just realized that. Yeah, whatever. Not important, I guess. And I need you guys to go over there. Then need to grab it. No, I did not mean to send you guys. It's meant to do that. How much water do you need? You need about 30 a second. Actually, I can just do passive water. So I don't really need it in that amount of quantity, if anything. So I'll just be fine in regular quantity. What? What? Okay. Get some of that there. Overkill, yes. But overkill's best kill, so whatever. Since we can technically feed these into the specters as well, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay. Assist me, please, my troops. Okay, go over there, please, so I can actually, you know, build it. Oh, because all the ammo's probably going into the hot container, that's why. Well, it's good in any other moment. Definitely one thing about the containers, but whatever. Not assist player. Why did the mesas spawn in the middle of the water? They're ground units, they don't belong in the water. Yeah, of course their units are coming over here. As I figured they might. I better add some anti-air there then. Ooh, I have to rewatch this. I'm sure the specters will get hit first. The specters will hit first. For the... yeah. Unsurprisingly, the specters get first kill. And the meltdowns don't get any kills for the moment. Actually, let's just use some plastanium. Wait, I can't do that. Oh, no space digit. I see Mindustry, I click. Understandable. Hello, how you doing? I have zero idea how to pronounce your name. Okay. Oh, Revelant, huh? Revelant, Revelants, whatever. Are you going that way towards the... Where are they going? Oh, were they going for the landing pads? Was that it? I think they were going for the landing pads. I don't understand otherwise. Okay, this is a lot of units to have. I'm not used to this amount of units. What could I build otherwise? Probably some quasars. Quasars actually wouldn't be a bad idea for mining too. At least that's my thinking at the moment. No, I need novas. It's a setting. And controls. Well, Truggle free cam. I don't have Truggle free cam, but that's one way to do it. And they'll be right there. Actually, I don't remember where that button is now. There's a button here that let you free cam. And I rebound it to my mouse. Pan view, right over there. I put that on course 1, because that's what my mouse button is bind to, 1 and 2. Let me do that. And of course, follow mouse, it just moves your core unit to it, to wherever your mouse is pointing. It's very helpful. Makes life a lot easier. I'm glad that I always share that one. What? This my dad asking some questions. Yeah, it is a bit annoying. Oh! Hi, units. Got distracted with talking. I didn't realize there's units. Oh, fortress is over there. I mean, as long as they're coming, I don't care. That is not a force shield. I mean, it works. Why not? Less efficiency? Well, I'll just do that. Remove that, and voila. Now that's better defended. This is... weathered channels. Optional sector after naval shipyard. But I wanted it for the extra resources, especially for titanium, because I actually do need to ship that, and I also need to ship phase. Actually would be a bad spot to get some surge going, though I don't have a really good blueprint for surge. Especially since that one's broken. I really should get those on launch pads. Yeah, there's 5 whole enemies coming in. Well, 5 whole spawn points for enemies to come in anyway. Oh! Oh, that's a bit of a problem. Oh. Atoll? I haven't gone to that one yet. Probably should. Why does everyone like slamming doors in his house? Sorry, it pisses me off. Alright, since you guys are gonna come over here to be extra annoying, I'm gonna set up some more defenses, I guess. I am going to... Well, I'm gonna have to set up several lines of defenses, I guess. Technically. How many resources does a toll have, I wonder? Because I don't really... I haven't gone to that sector yet. That sounds rather nice, though. Okay. I have a good amount of... surge, so that's not really a problem. Probably a bit overkill having that many specters, but overkill's best kill. As I have already said today. Okay. Maybe I should actually do more so optimal sectors. They probably have a whole lot of resources. And I do need to get more resourcing going for launch pads. They are beneficial. Especially with those later sectors I've been hearing about. Still not excited to learn there's a Eradication Plus difficulty. Well, that one just sounds horrifying. That is not what I want. I want one of these, thank you. Some of that's going to be fed into the Spectre, but that's not going to be much of a problem. Yes, Launchpad is great. That's annoying that it makes oil. Sub-optional? Eh? What do you mean by sub-optional? Yeah, sometimes the bonus sectors have more resourcing. Yeah, flat terrain is always lovely. And there went all my search. Please finish that one. Okay. You guys, move out of the way, please. Instead of being suicidal. Okay, at least that means some shit's gonna be built. Well, at least we're gonna have some defenses over here. Yeah, number sectors were pretty good sometimes back in P7. Claimed quite a few of those for resourcing, that's for sure. Quite a few indeed. Let's have you guys go mining, because why not? Like, there's no reason not to. When I get all these I claim this sector, I can actually remove all those. Ah, they were right over there. That's where they were. Okay. Oh, that's a nice byproduct to get rid of those guys a little more quickly. They pierce through that wall a little bit more than I like. That bottom one is actually doing pretty good work in getting rid of those units. Oh god. Gee, my flat grass. What everyone really wants is Gmod flat sand. Especially if it's black sand. Black sand is like the best. Like, oh my god, you could get so many resources. That's with like oil extractors, water extractors. Especially the oil extractors. Oh god, you could get so much shit out of that. Where's the tier 4 units? I heard of tier 4 units, but I'm not seeing any tier 4 units so far. You guys come over here. I want to get rid of these guys a little faster. Right there? Yeah, that's a decent amount. I just mainly made them there because there was lead nearby, and it was earlier on. Yeah, fortresses actually have quite a bit of HP, don't they? Actually, nothing is reaching that. That's not good. Surprised you guys have not been attacked yet. Hades scatters, yeah, they destroy a tier 4 unit. Yeah, I feel that one. Feathers are not very helpful. Even if you give them glass, they're not very helpful against tier 4, unfortunately. They can do good work, but not gonna do that good work. Where are the tier 4s? I expected a lot of friends. All I'm getting is like tier 3s at best. Oh yes. Segments. I would like some segments. Yeah, that's pretty much Mindustry. You just learn the hard way. There's no easy way in. Also, I really should be deleting boulders more for that achievement. In another sector where other channels doesn't have tier 4s? I've been lied to? How were you bastards going? Where are you going? I don't get where those ones are going. I gotta be honest. We're going somewhere, that's all I know. Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad on this sector if the units were just not put in water to start with. Of course, it is an optional sector, it's like self-inflicted pain. Some boats got through, oh well. But the promises of a lot of resources here is hard to deny. Six more units, and of course they're all the way over there. Chest to teased. Oh, you're not even going that direction anymore? You're going the other way? So you're taking even longer? Well, fine, I'll just open the path right there. Miffly, you bastards. Yeah, some quasars. Too bad it's not gonna help you against mine. I don't get why they want to go for this core first. The one thing I don't get. Like, what's so special about that one? Yeah, I should. Make them shoot just a little bit faster and all. Actually, I can actually put some water on these ones. So they actually do shoot faster. Are those megas? You guys weren't deceiving me, right? Come and play, daggers. Come and play. Go boost over there so you can get some repairs going. Because there's probably at least one of you damaged. Guardian approaches. Oh no, a Guardian. What am I ever gonna do? Only that was damage? Really? Alright, see you later and have fun. Ah, of course you got through. I still don't get what those ones are trying to do there. I really don't get it. Okay. Only 2 quasars over there? Really? That's... Oh! I shouldn't be over here. I should actually be over here. I should be safe. I should not be in danger. Actually, I wonder if they could kill all of them on there. Oh look, tier 3 boats. Look at their cute little tier 3 boaties. I think it's gonna do something. I meant to zoom out the camera. Oh shit. I forgot. I forgot the Latin zone was that big. There goes all those units. Oh, at least they're built fast. I want you guys... I can't have you automatically hover anymore, really? That's not an option? That's rude. Used to be able to have them hover by default when they came out of the factory, but not anymore apparently. I'm free crazers there. Lots of air units coming in. And quickly destroyed. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to add a few more specters there, wouldn't it? To keep that place a little safer. But then again, I've been doing fine so far, so... who cares? I wonder how well they defend that. Well enough. Where the megas? I thought I saw megas there for a second. Oh, now you're sending 4 of them instead of 2. Still get absolutely annihilated. Alright. 5 more waves after that. Alright. Have you guys boost, and I'm gonna put another repair turret. Why were you red for a second? You shouldn't have been red. Bizarre. No, go directly to it, not around it. Thank you. Gotta move you guys over there. You guys are set to reap. Oh, because I built something, so you wanted to help. Yeah. Alright. 119. Oh god, that's a... That's some tier 4 units right there. What are you trying to do with going around, you fucking... What is the Pathfind AI now? Why are they trying to do that? Why don't they just go straight to the point anymore? Is that why the RAM option's a thing? Yeah, probably do need to set it to RAM so they actually behave like how they were before. Cause I don't get that thing anymore. Are they trying to patrol around something? Is that it? That's Sam. Well, if I distract them with quasars, they won't go through as much, but... I think I'm doing fine on that regard anyway. 167 units now, okay. That's more like it. That's more of what I expected here. I got destroyed. A few bullets are getting through, so I'm gonna add a segment right there. Oh, that was beautiful. I told you, ramming! Okay, apparently it doesn't set that for all of them because it's a bit derpy like that. Bizarre. At least no ground units come out of this one. Unlike that one. And that one. I still don't get what they're trying to do there. And I find it funny they keep trying to use crawlers there. Like, yes, the crawlers will totally work. Yes, yes, yes. I totally have no defenses prepared. Okay, those units taken care of. You guys can come over here. And wow, they barely survive, except for like one. That one's like not damaged. What was that glow? Oh, it's my mouse being reflected in the monitor, duh. That's what that glow is. I could probably put some defenses over here, use a massing driver. Massing? Massing? That's great, Miss Halloran. Using a mass driver. Probably could. It would make it go a little faster, but... I don't know, is it really needed? A few ships got through. It's not the end of the world, though. Those segments were definitely a good idea. Unsurprisingly. Okay, go over there. Let me guess, right over here? Yep. Why were you crawling through the water when you could have been going through this way? What is this bathing sometimes? Definitely has a few kinks that need worked out, but that's about it. Nothing really unsurprising about anything. Pathing AI usually doesn't work in those games, I gotta be honest, in some cases. It is really hard to make, so I don't blame. There's no pain or anything. Oh. 4 different guardians, huh? Actually had something destroyed. Well, that's not good. Unsurprisingly, Tier 4 boats are really nasty. Oh, are they causing an EMP effect? Is that why the power nodes are going? Oh, that's really nasty. Die, die, die. Alright. Fire sector captured. In that case, you probably should redo this whole damn thing. Get rid of so much shit now. Probably just keep the water, why not? Oh god. God, you're getting me stuck! Stop taking me with you, I don't want to go with you. You guys... I don't know, you guys can go mining. That way you can be out of the way. While I do more important things. Okay, but this amount of build power, it's really nice. Really not nice as you pushing me away! Oh my god, I can't do much when you're pushing me all away. Hey! Okay. Cut you going. All of you, let's go over there. Get out of the way. So I can actually plan. First, we're gonna upgrade the core. So that way we get to carry even more shit in it. Oh yeah! We could actually use this blueprint too, to go with it. Which means we could also hook it up to a launch pad pretty nicely. You know what? You girls can go mining. The Megas can help me with rebuilding. Of course, these requires quite a bit of sand. That is one problem with the design. So it needs quite a bit of outer sand. Outer sand? Sand from outside the core. I believe 3 is enough. At least that's what I think anyway. I don't really remember because I haven't thought about this in forever. I really haven't. Could be more like 4. But, oh well, we'll find out real quick. You can just use that thing, because why not? Probably could use a few more of these pipes. And I'm just gonna use routers for all this, because it's also liquid, it doesn't really need that much throughput. I got that all connected. That one that's gonna be just out of range. So one mass driver is gonna need another pair for range. Okay. Actually, I need you guys to all move out of the way. So I can actually see. Alright, let's see. You can get in there, you can get in there, you can get in there, and then you will go to that, so you can go to that one. And mass production of A's. Kinda seems like there's enough water, but I am gonna add a few more pumps. This is probably overkill, but whatever. And of course we might as well just overclock. Get more sand! More! And now we're getting a shit ton of A's, which will we use for transporting. Of course, it will have to be pulled out of the core, but that's the least of the problem, really. I should probably use an impact reactor. If it was in the middle of the night, so I can actually more easily see. Alright. Isn't a super impact reactor? I remember finding this on a server and copying it. Oh, wow. I don't even remember the inputs. Let's see. Is that sand, I guess? You know what? I don't want to use that one. We're probably not going to consume that much power. Use old broken. goes. Actually, broken needs some oil, so I can put that there. And of course I'm gonna have to put in new water lines. Because I use water extractors. You wanna know how old this blueprint is? It's V6 old. Before the water extractors got nerfed. Yeah, it's old. An old dinosaur, that's for sure. But it still works, so... reason not to use it. It would help if I actually went on the right tab. How much water did you need again? You need 12 a second. So if I add like another 2 over there, that should be enough passive water. Titanium goes in there, we get lead, sand. Thorium line is pretty much broken, really. Oh yeah, it's also so old that the overdrive dome wasn't a thing yet. Yeah, it's that old. And unsurprisingly, the phase is causing problems. So I'm gonna kill that off for a moment. Alright. So now we just need some sand. Which of course it needs its own bit of water because it uses a lot of sand, unsurprisingly. I'll also use some thorium. Thorium? Not thorium. Titanium. Kitty. Okay. Which could also use a bit more. Then we just need the lead, which I can get over here. I do want a decent amount of sand. I can't talk anymore. Talking's hard. If anyone can talk, they're welcome to talk. I can't. I'm not being able to talk anymore. Talking too hard. Okay. Then we can bring the lead over here. Welcome back. I come over here. Yeah, I could bring it that way. Good. That all going. The shipyard sector, huh? Oh, there's titanium. Why is there titanium? Titanium's gonna get everything stuck. Why is it going into there? We're not supposed to be going in there. Alright, see you later, Zim. Here's look at all that. I might as well just clear it out. There we go. Fixed. Please move over there, please. Alright. The impact is still going. Unsurprisingly, these are not getting enough water because it's pre-nerf. You guys saw that one coming. You. then I need... Okay, so more of the water should just go to that thing directly. And that thing, so we don't have less problems. And of course I need to get some... Oh yeah, that's why it's broken. In that regard. I don't know how you're supposed to get that in there, but whatever. I'm gonna add this another sand one, why not? That's easier. Because I do want the input to be faster. Similar defenses in new planetary launch terminal. Hunted tier 3 and tier 4 Spectre factories. Ooh. I have a lot of shit there, apparently. A lot of shit that I just don't want to deal with tonight. I can't do planetary yet because that's probably after the shipyard. Alright. Got Thorium going in there, so it's making some phase. Which goes in the overdrive booster, so it overdrives all this. Oh, apparently that's suffering in the water. Well, fine, I can add some of that. There. Oil extractor now has enough water. I don't have planetary unlocked. Planetary is probably that one right there. Just after literal shipyard. Actually, that is after that, because I don't have it anywhere else in the path tree. No, I can't do planetary. And of course, going the Bastion, the shipyard, Oma, and Terava. Shipyard. All the late game stuff is gonna be suffering, isn't it? For better and worse. 50k power, not bad. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to add a second one and overdrive dome it. It's similar to planetary, huh? That's interesting. Right, I also need to go oil, because there's no oil over here. Fuck you, oil. Let's see. That's 200, so that's gonna be 30 each. I needed how much for a launch pad again? Each one requires 9. Well, I would hope Shipyard had oil galore, considering just Shipyard. Then I can put that there. That should provide enough water, I think, overall, for getting at least titanium going. Every campaign map. So someone's updated that for V8 already, huh? Then again, it's probably a very simple mod to do. Not like you're hacking the game or anything. Again, planetary's after shipyard. I can't go to planetary, I don't have it unlocked. So I do have to go to shipyard first, and then I can go to planetary. Yes, I know. Shipyard's there. Oh, where's shipyard? Shipyard was right over there. Actually, I need to go to Bastion and then shipyard because I do need to get the tier 5 unit production building. And then I can go to shipyard to get that done with and can go over there. Oh, not good enough. Oh, I didn't make any. Oops. I thought I made the pumps. Apparently not. It would help if I did. Actually, I am gonna add another one to you. Oh, it would help if you were actually the right way so the oil can be made. There we go. Getting a good amount. Manageable. That's great. Sounds not less terrified. Okay. Launch pod. I don't remember how I did my launch pad. Something like that. And I'm gonna have to move it though because I would like that for him. Okay, move! I definitely don't want sand getting into it, infecting. Thank you. I'll go in. Go that way. You over there. Connect you right there so you all get connected to oil. Oh my fucking god, I made landing pads, not launch pads. Oops, and I can't replace them, cool. I like that. Well, right now I don't want to make plastanium, I want to be shipping titanium so I don't have to mine it constantly anymore. On my future sectors. Oh, it would help if I actually had routers there so I could actually get into there. Whoops. Alright. Is oil holding steady? Looks like it. Well, if you're not gonna have that much issue... you're gonna like it. Eventually, yes. Just not right now. Alright. Prep that just in case I need to. I don't think I'm gonna need more than 6, but... find out soon enough, I guess. A bit more titanium than I thought. Interesting. God, SpongeBob meme. God, that makes me feel old. Why is it like the right lane war? I don't get that. Then again, it isn't launching that quickly, so it does make sense for it to be at that speed right now. Okay, we got titanium going. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have more copper and lead. We do use a lot of copper and lead, but I actually should... Did I actually... Did I actually do that? $11. I think it slows them down. Oh, that actually is a little bit faster. Interesting. That's a weird gimmick. Very weird. This game has so many weird things to it. Definitely not the fastest throughput, but it is working, so whatever, I guess. Anyway, what was I doing again? Oh, right, copper and lead, getting more of that a little bit. Well, actually, do I really need more copper and lead at the moment? Well, let's see. Could use more glass, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I need to get the phase, right. I also need to get Surge going. Even though I don't have a really good blueprint for that. Also get rid of these stupid boulders. Yeah, it's about early game, they become a bit of a problem there. Alright. Phase protection is back online. Grab you. And I am going to shove you basically right there. And then oil, oil, oil. Not really good for oil right in this spot. It does work if I put it like there. Without imports, and with that started users, god no. I'm not that good. I can't do that. I'm not even remotely that good of a gamer. I'll just get my ass handed and be like, no tomorrow. Even though I wish I was that good. Alright. Producing enough oil. Good. Next we need is the phase. Curious if it is faster. Actually, if I get rid of that thing, put that there. Actually, that output's fast enough, so whatever. So now we're getting phase export. I should probably add a liquid container. So we can actually store some excess oil just in case. Probably more than enough production, but you never know. Okay, maybe I do need that one. Actually, I need to put it like that, so it actually output. Actually, probably could just do it on a single line, couldn't I? Yeah. It's fast enough. These are all getting filled. Good, we're getting filled. Let's now we're launching at a good enough rate. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Connect. Base is steadily going down. I'm just kind of worried about that. Well, I can easily do something about that. The next I need is a little bit of silicon. Get that going real strong. But of course, if I'm gonna overdrive that, I might as well come and overdrive this. Also means I'm gonna need to bring these over here. I'm also gonna do that sand. I could overdrive the impact reactor as well, so it gets even more power. Wow, that consumes a lot of power. But yeah, that's definitely a lot more phase now. But of course, that's also overdriving the launch pads. I don't want the I don't want the launch pads being overdriven. Launch pads really don't need to be overdriven. Ain't gonna. That, I might as well do this. This over here. That there. Oh! Didn't mean to delete that one. There we go. Alright, we're positive on phase now. Good. Thorium is slowly going down. Apparently. You guys can go mining again, I don't care. I could probably add like another set, but I think this is enough launching, if anything. I thought we were gonna need more phase than that. Otherwise I'll get some more for him, because I do need that. That is slowly going down, which is not good. Not at all. I need you to be a conveyor. I need you to drain out of this. Oh, I thought I got rid of that instantly, and that's not fun. Okay. Alright, Thorium is now picking up again. I said Thorium is picking up again. Holy shit. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be that much. Holy shit. Oh, because I gotta plug in more thorium in the core. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that the core that much. I gotta be honest. But it is overdrive, so why would they expect it to use that much? Okay, you do receive power, good. Okay. That also probably means I should overdrive all these so they actually get some more thorium as well. Yeah, it's eating it quick. I wasn't expecting it to eat that much. I kinda wish I could have connected that better, but that's not really a good spot. But still, it'll give a bit more power. Oh my god. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to chew through it like a dog for a cable. Holy shite! Dog for a cable, more accurately like a dog finding human food on the ground. Don't really need the full amount, I don't really care. Powered, good. I need to grab more power. Actually, no, I don't need you to go right there. I can have you go right there. And right there. Voila! Instantly powered. And the fun part, actually getting it over there. Oh, wait. Actually, I can just go the other way. I'm gonna have to feed it around, of course. Oh! Having throughput issues, are we? Oh, good thing I noticed that before it started getting out of hand. it is slowly going down, so that's fine. Yeah, that's kind of struggling. Probably help if I took out the RTGs. Is there any unit that can mine thorium? I don't remember. Quad? You don't have mining capability, Vera. No, of course you're not gonna have any there. Communities are wet, unsurprising. The hell's that? Of course no unit. Oh, that's a bit of a pain. I guess I need to steal some haze and actually use it for overdriving. Because I don't really have much of a choice, because I really need that thorium input. You're gonna be a bit annoying, but whatever. Of course, you can easily go both ways of a bridge, thankfully. First, you don't want to pathfind to that thing. Thank you. That should get boosted, so it makes even more thorium. I don't know if that one container could handle. I might have to upgrade that one to a mass driver problem. We'll have to see in a second. You can zoom in that much. Okay, you are pausing, good. Kinda worried it was moving a little too much, phase. Already been 3 hours, god. Gone to this one sector pretty much. Okay. Now that would be overdriven. Yeah, face is just going down really fast. Oh, it's actually going up a little bit now, slightly. Yeah, I figured. I figured there would be too much input. Okay. I actually don't want that to go in there, thank you. I might have to overdrive the mass drivers as well. Kind of problem. But that is a good problem to have, so... Oh, and that also gets rid of that, so I need to do that, so I can actually get more thorium going in here, that can keep that power going. Which I probably should actually do right now, by the way. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that needs to be overdrived. Actually, that's one off. There. Alright. Yeah, that seems to be doing it. Okay, good. 100 thorium a second! Oh my god. Well, it was 1,000 anyway. 1,000? 100. Of course, now it's boosting those things. Okay, yeah, I need to sort that out. It's just not outputting fast enough due to the limitations of everything. Go like that. Alright, that should be more than fast enough for the titanium now. Excellent, I kinda wanna switch it up slightly. We don't actually have enough throughput in that regard. Okay, never mind. Shouldn't have done that. Learn my lesson. Don't be funky. Power is fluctuating a little, probably because of the RTGs. Those don't have power. Funny. It's not like they need it. Thorium seems to be climbing up just slightly now. Good. Oh, look at that. Now we're having that problem again. I'll rebuild that build. It's gonna be on its own. And we're still not positive on thorium. This is even with input from another sector, by the way. Maybe I just need to kill one of these phase factories, unfortunately. I don't think I can support both of them. I think that's what the problem is, it's just that. Actually, we could check. Let's see. Producing 409 extra right now. Okay, so if I kill that. Oh, you're still in some porting from that belt still. Interesting. Yes, I'll look at shipyard before we get off. Alright. Helps a lot with the power. I think we're still positive. Not anymore. Help me, please. The girls go mining. There. Connect that. I can just kill these. I really don't need them anymore. I'm just gonna be doing a little bit. It's actually mainly sand that's the problem still. So maybe I should actually have 4 feet into one. Probably not a bad idea at all. And I can feed that one again. Alright. So hopefully that means we get enough phase. Now we just need to get into surge territory, which I don't really want to do, but... well, I gotta do it. Could probably feed enough like that. I don't know, I kind of want to feed it by core instead. So I can also make use of the copper and lead they're making. I am getting quite a bit of titanium, and I probably should actually cut off the landing pads. So I can actually get more accurate numbers. I imagine I can also get rid of these now. Assist, please. Actually, this blueprint doesn't really work anymore, does it? Well, I can find out real quick, I guess. Well, if I get rid of those damn things. Oh wait, because that's gonna... it's just gonna break because of that. Bit of a problem. I don't have a good surge. Because how this one is set up, it's not gonna go nicely. I could probably try and figure out how to do my... oh, I don't know. Maybe I could study it a little bit. See how it does it. Let's see. Okay, get rid of you guys so I can actually see. So... that's an input. Which goes into the bolt. If it goes into the bolt, then why Why this? So that one gets enough input, I guess? That one goes to that, goes to that goes... Of course, doesn't get all that it needs. Let's search. That's an inverted sorter, so I can go in there when it leaches to that one, to that one, to that one. That's an unloader, so I can leach into the wire. Power to block that off. Actually, if I want it to be longer, I need to do it on this side. Of course, that's not nice even, is it? Yeah, it's fucked either way, regardless. Okay, our thorium's climbing back up. Oh, you can hover over it for exact number? Is that a new thing? Because I don't remember that being a thing. These really went down quickly. It's on quicker than it goes back up, I guess. Ain't fascinating. Guess I can do old trusty. Well, trusty's terrible, but it does work at the end of the day. I really wish you wouldn't push me around, thank you. It is getting enough input. Oh yeah, that was our only way of getting sand. I wasn't getting silicon from other ways. I forgot. I'm gonna have to set that up real quick. I forgot. Of course I can't zoom out well. Oh, actually I can zoom out if I hold control. Sweet. How much oil are you making? You're making like none right there because of that tile. 9! You can't make anything right there because you're too close. Actually, I can't really overdrive it because it's just gonna... Okay. Put you there. I'm gonna need another set. Well, actually, I could put you guys over here. That would actually do it pretty nicely. They're still making silicon, but the oil's actually a little bit more efficient. Also means I can overdrive you a little bit as well. You need to get a little bit more power from these because I can use every little bit possible. I'll get rid of these for now, I don't need them. If I can get enough from these 4 sets. Keyword is if, of course. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well mass driver it as well. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? Because I have to deal with less movement in that regard. So I might have to, get more power going. Like, that is an annoying possibility. Get over there. Yeah, you're still within range, that's fine. Alright, complete other nightmare, but that's gonna be fine. Megas assists. Oi. You just set on rebuild, please. Okay. You go into that one, you go into that one. Into that one. Why are you red? Into that one. Go to that one, and then you can go to that one. You're set to that one, what aren't you doing? Oh wait, is it because of the belt? It's actually not feeding into it? Is that it? Yes! I would do it. Okay, now we got silicon. Good thing I remembered that before it started going down. Okay, good. Phase is very slowly going down, unfortunately. This is a bit of a problem. Probably just gonna have to do some that. The best way to do it, but it will work. It'll probably add just enough phase. nothing like for a second, so hopefully enough. Technically, we don't. Well. These aren't fully filling up, so each of them could support like another silicon factory. Spot. Yeah, that's a good spot. Need rebuild, please. I forgot to set you back to rebuild. Alright. Sand's definitely a bit lacking there, but I don't think it's gonna be mainly sand. That's the problem. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a problem. How about here? Oil's a little less efficient, but it works enough, I think. Ow. Works a lot better right there. And the water isn't too deep, so it actually works. Awesome. Okay. Power grid is fluctuating a little. It does worry me a little. Got another one up there. I'm gonna use bridge conveyors just to save a little bit of power. Not like the throughput is needed to be that high for it. Orgrim is evening out at the moment overall, not bad. Good, good. Titanium's fine. Bergen's fine. Silicon and... I don't know, I think it's about even right now. Seems kinda even with the silicon at least, that's good. Thing can't really be said about the phase. The phase is going fast enough. probably add like another surge, I guess. It's a little bit more surge. I think we'll be fine. With that, we can actually get some oil going. Yeah, I didn't realize it got cut off. We definitely don't need all this water anymore, so... Yes, I remember. I can definitely cut all that out. Kill that. This out the way. I can actually kill a considerable amount of these pumps. Don't really need that power anymore. Not power anymore. There you go. Alright. Let's get a little bit of oil. Not gonna need that much, of course, but... don't hurt. Yeah, I'll put it one too high. Don't do that. Can you quit pushing me? Already done that quick. Alright. I don't expect to be making too much surge overall, but it is some surge. So I'm just gonna do like 2 launch pads. Because I think that's gonna be enough. Or like that. Oh yeah, they also require power, don't they? And power is steadily going down, so yeah, I do think I need to... My thorium's also going down too. I really should move off into RPG. RTG. RPG. I am going to overdrive this one. Don't have to worry about that anymore. You get silicon, so I can steal it off you. Wow, that's quite a bit of an increase in power. Well, I guess I don't need to make another impact if I just have that. Never mind. Well, actually, I might need to if I get rid of the RTGs for the thorium. need as much thorium as I can get, really. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Unsurprisingly a bad idea. I just wanted some more power. That wasn't this. Just to get more thorium, but no. A bit overkill on that, but it works. How much do you make? 96, I do have a lot of space. There is a little bit more thermal over there too. Actually wouldn't be a bad idea to do that. It's terrible, I know, but I just don't really want to make another impact right now. Especially with how easy it is to just put solar panels down right now. Even it probably does mean I need to put some batteries. I do need more batteries for that. More batteries, more everything! Right. That would be fine for the foreseen future. Gonna kill the resourcing for a bit, but holy, build power. That brought us up quite a bit. So maybe I can get rid of these now? Save myself some for him. Hopefully. Good amount of power. Probably be a bit more needed. Does eat up all my phase though, that's one problem with this. Oh, my phase. I guess I should put some regular power solar panels in the holes. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But yeah, I think that should do well for power now. If I had launched from this sector, would I get more resourcing? No, I would not. Never mind, I don't get more resources in my core. That's sad. Thorium is still neutral. Phasing to still be going up. I could get rid of one launch pad if I really need to. So that would normalize it. Wish those mass drivers would launch like a little sooner. It's the only problem with them. So I got some surge, I got some phase. Oh, we are positive with like 12 phase. So it actually was beneficial to get rid of those RGGs. Yeah, we were also positive on the Thorium too. Silicon's still positive, interesting. But we're also positive on the surge, so we could actually get rid of... Not get rid of. Add another launch pad. Now that way we actually get enough surge going out. Especially with how much we're producing and how much we're gonna need in the future. I guess it also wouldn't hurt to make a bit more glass, but... I require make another impact. Lead there, sand here, titanium here, so I could actually make another impact right there. That'd be a bad idea. Well, that was to make more power. Cheap, really. Now it's now becoming nighttime. I wonder how the solar panels are going to fare. Well, they seem to be doing pretty alright so far, but... yeah, that's for next time. Alright, let's come over here. Are we not getting graphite? Oh! That's gotten the graphite, that's annoying. Where's the glass coming from? Oh, right there! That's a bit annoying. Okay, that's graphite fixed again. Hopefully for the final time. Because I really don't want to fix it again. You know what, I could actually, where the throughput just slightly by changing the bridge conveyors? That wouldn't be a bad idea. Especially with how much I'm suffering on throughput. That will allow me to do that, so I can get rid of all this building. Slowly having to modernize this whole thing. Very slowly. First with that, I can also increase the speed. Since I did that, I could also just upgrade this. Get it all nicely. Actually, it would be more efficient just to put that right there so I can do that. And voila. Uh, no, I should connect that to bridge conveyors. Am I remembering that? An odd memory. You're not getting into that because why would you? Can you actually input that way? No. Fine, I guess you can input that way. So I can actually input you like that. So that's a bit more coal. Of course, it needs to be overdrived, but like the rest. Alright. I thought I fixed the titanium. Apparently not. Actually, that's throughput issued. It's not moving fast enough. Never mind. Can't fix that. That valve will have a rework. Actually, I could mass driver it, technically. I want to be much faster though because I'm limited by oil. A little bit of graphite got stuck in there. Well, that was weird. Go like that. Add you there and add that so you can only output to that spot. For output reasons. Surprisingly, that's now faster than it can actually make graphite. Aye. Good at it right there. That is an option. Horrible, ugly option, but it is an option. Gets water and then output the coal. Okay, that works. Not a whole lot. There's a lot more automation. Okay. Get back to mining. We need that input. All the input. I could go with this amount of graphite, I guess, technically. How much of a good idea that is, though. Also, I don't need the coal. I was trying to get rid of the coal. Rid of all this goddamn coal. Huh. I didn't even realize you had Halo. Unless you got it today. Okay. Well, I can't just get rid of that thing so I can actually output even more coal. Alright, let's check out Literal Shipyard. Atoll, or whatever. That was months ago? Huh. Didn't even know. So, what is this place like? Got a little bit of titanium, lots of black sand, a bit of thorium. Spectre over there, interesting. Spectre Island over here with RTGs for power. Got mass driver. Now, where's it going? I think it's sorted by that thing? Yes, that thing is outputting lead. The silicon production being right there. There's also one launch pads? Really? Interesting. So we have a tier 4 factory constructor right there. Foreshadow. Spectres, ripples, swarmers. Tier 3 production of units there. That's really clever. Differential generators there. Oil there. Meltdowns, more power generation. And attack by land, but it's a little scary. So you kinda have to take one of these out first to that. So we got here another tier 4 production. A lot of specters and meltdowns. The meltdowns aren't really threatening though. More silicon production there. Impacts. Oh. Enemy bases now have impacts. I like a lot. Phase production right there. Yep. Flares over there. Okay, so what about over here? Tier 1 production, some thorium reactors, RTGs. Tier 2 ground production. Pretty nasty so far. And of course there's this base over here. Tier 2 boats, Tier 2 ground, Tier 1 as well. Okay. Tier 3 ground, more RTGs. More differential generators. Tier 1s. Those ones are crawlers because there's coal. Well, coal's going at least to one of them. The other two are probably daggers. Well. A little bit of oil there too. Okay. This is definitely a cool map. I think I'm gonna go to Bayesians first next time and then come to shipyards. I don't think I want to do that first next time. At least for now, anyway. I'll just come and sit over here. Let us replenish resources. But that's gonna be for next time. I played for almost 4 hours. It's definitely time to just stop for today. Anyway, thank you for coming by and watching. I hope it was at least decently entertaining. Anyway, I will be back again on Friday with Golden Sun. Should probably be doing mostly just summoning tablet cleanup, get that a few remaining gens we need, and probably go fight the final boss, though I do need to do some off-stream grinding for levels, which I could do tomorrow. But yeah, that should be quite a bit of fun to play in Golden Sun. But anyway, I hope it wasn't too boring. And I will see you again on Friday, so take care and have fun.